Hi, hope this works. Okay, so my name is Therese Phillips. I am an elementary school um, principal in North Monterey County, California, coming to you actually straight from Austin, Texas, where I'm visiting my daughter. And I wanted to give you a little bit of information. Again, Therese Phillips, hope I said that. This is my reflection on my ISD portfolio. So, thinking back into how I used my ISD portfolio process, I was able to actually was so sure that during COVID and distance learning, we shut down on March 13th, 2020. We reopened hybrid April 7th, 2021, and school ended on June 4th, 2021. So we were actually working remotely for most of the year. Have admired ISTE for years, always wanted to go to to one of your conferences and had the opportunity when it became virtual last year in 2020 to go to ISTE Live. And I'm going again this weekend tomorrow. So excited about that to learn alongside of all of you. And the portfolio process helped me, the certification process, to walk along with my teachers as they walked through distance learning and technology. We were lucky that all of our students had Chromebooks and hotspots at home, so walking with the teachers alongside them and learning with them was something I was able to do with ISTE certification because I was learning with them. So my practice has changed because of certification. I've become more thoughtful and more mindful and just aware of all the opportunities that are available, determined to take my staff along with me. I'm particularly proud of the artifact that's about Lexia. Lexia Core 5 is a system students can use where they take reading tests, but then teachers can pull interventions right off of there. And that helped us with our remote students and the intervention personnel that we had with us to really move the practice forward and move students forward without further making things difficult on staff or students. It was something that we were all able to work through, the reflection pieces, the learning pieces of it. And not only did it become something we used at our school, but became the prototype used without the district, not only this year, but going forward. I'm really proud of what I did with that. And I wouldn't have gone as deep as I had with it if it had not been for ISTE certification. It became not only used within our district, it became part of my evaluation, that artifact. It also used it on job interviews. It was the most game changing for the students. Now, in my artifacts, my students were my teachers, but sometimes my students were actual students in my school, taking advantage of access I had to them during COVID. My goals for using digital tools as part of the educational process going forward, I really want to hang on to that design process thinking. I was lucky enough to be in part of the artificial intelligence General Motors course that you offered in ISTE. We were accepted as a district. That design thinking is what is going to give my students and my district and my school the opportunity to go forward and be competitive in the world, cutting edge, be thinkers, because that's what we want. So that's the piece that actually is going to be the most where I'm going to learn going forward. Going into ISTE, I thought I was going to be all about blended learning. Like blended learning was going to be it. It was going to be the answer to all the problems during COVID and going forward. And you can see my blended learning artifact is the Canva artifact. And that's true, but the actual groundbreaking became Lexia for this year and for my district. But going forward, it's all the design thinking. It's all of that. How do we learn to solve problems in our community? Because I really believe that's how we make a difference. I want to thank the people of ISTE for looking at my portfolio and accepting it and considering it. And I also want to thank all my district for supporting this endeavor and my staff for playing along with me, because they really did play along with me all the time. So thank you for everything. Reflecting, I am definitely changed and honored to be a part of Misty and a member.